So here we are, I'm off for another walk again today. Just a day hike this time. Nothing too extravagant, but to get to where I'm going I've got to jump on a ferry first, and that'll get me to the start of my destination. Well, morning everyone. I've just arrived on the Isle of Wight. I've got the ferry from Lymington over to Yarmouth this morning, and I'm now just on the edge of the coast path. Or I am on the coast path. Anyway, the plan is to walk from here up onto the Needles and then down Tennyson Mount and into Freshwater, then all the way back to Yarmouth. The route is about 15 to 16 miles approximately, maybe a bit more or less, but that's what I'm going to do today, and I'll catch up with you later. Just walking on the coast path on the island now, and now opposite her spit, as you can see over there in the distance. So that's where I'm heading later on today, up onto the top of the that hill there, where Tennyson monument is. So that is Fort Victoria. I've just come round into Colwell Bay. Just passing through Totland Bay now. Bay cap over there. Here. It's all cordoned off at the moment, not in use. Time to say goodbye to the beach for now. And head up one or two steps. I'm trying to get some height now, and just looking at the map, I reckon I'm about half hour, 45 minutes away from the Needles amusement park area. So let's get walking. Really great views today. I'm just heading towards Allen Bay now, on a path that takes me up over the top of the coastline towards Allen Bay anyway. Again, that's her spit over there, or her spit in the castle. And you can see all the way down the coastline. Can't see Bournemouth, it's hidden by the trees at the moment, but you could see it from the coast earlier when you're down at sea level. So this has probably got to be the best view of the walk so far. Coming from Yarmouth, which is over there, right in the distance. Walked all the way up towards the Needles now. Behind me is Allen Bay and the Needles Point basically. But the view here at the moment, you can see Fort Victoria in the distance there, Yarmouth to the right of it and behind the headland. And you go over, you've got her spit castle, and then you can go all the way down the coast. You've got Bournemouth, then on to Swanage. You can just about work out the white rocks, which I think is probably Harry rocks. And you've got the lift going down to Allen Bay and the Needles, and the headland to the Needles behind us. The plan is to walk up there, go all the way along the headland, up to Tennyson's monument, or mount, I can't remember which one it is now, but then basically all the way down to Freshwater and then back to Yarmouth. But the here today is just amazing. Really good weather. It's blue hazy skies, but it's still really nice. Making my way up onto the Needles headland now. There's quite a few people behind me. So the park's reasonably busy. Obviously it's off peak, but there's still quite a few tourists coming through the area. I just stopped to the shops there and got myself a load of jelly babies and a few other sweets. There's Isle Bay, famous for its multicoloured sands. You can just about see there. Still on the coast path, and now making my way up onto the headland. Like that, you always find a herd of cows waiting for you in front of a gate. Don't look too bothered by me, to be honest. So I'm now just on the tip of the kind of southern side of the Needles. I believe that down there is possibly the rocket testing area. Not entirely sure. It's somewhere around here. I'm just trying to find out where it was or where it is. So there we go. This is what the Isle of Wight is pretty well famously known for, the Needles. Slowly disappearing into the sea. There goes the sightseeing tour. You can get the boat from Isle Bay, and it then takes around the Needles and lets you see them from a different viewpoint. This area here is the rocket testing ground, right on the very end, just over here. That's where they tested the rocket engines. Top of the Needles headland now, and now going to make my way go east, back along the headland, and then along towards the Tennyson monument, which you might just be able to make out come over there. Rapidly approaching the Tennyson monument now. Go through the gate and up the hill, and I'll be there. Oh, here we go. Now starting the climb up to Tennyson monument, or the Tennyson monument. There we are, made it to the Tennyson monument, top of the Needles headland. Fantastic views all around. just stopped at Freshwater Bay for a spot of lunch. Stayed there for about 3/4 of an hour. I've now left there and I'm making my way back to Yarmouth now, where I'll then catch the ferry back to Lymington. So I've been walking along the Freshwater Way, which is a route that takes you from Freshwater Bay basically back into Yarmouth. I believe I've got about 1.5 miles, 2 miles to go, and I should be back at the ferry. I'm so lucky with the weather today. So that's the end of my walk today, back on the ferry now, made it back to Yarmouth, stopped in the pub for a quick pint, and now making my way back to